Picture this, it's the late 1940s, and John von Neumann, the wizard behind the modern computer's architecture, sits in a smoky Princeton room scribbling equations while pondering an audacious question. How close is the human brain to a computer? He's not just curious, he wants to crack the secret code of thought itself. But here's the twist. Von Neumann believes the brain is neither just digital nor purely analog, it speaks its own language. What if understanding that language could change everything we know about intelligence? Von Neumann starts with a bold analogy that shakes our understanding of machines and minds. How did he link his groundbreaking computer design with the human brain's mysterious functions? Von Neumann was pivotal in building the EDVAC, one of history's first stored program computers, yet at Princeton he famously compared this design to the brain itself. He observed that while EDVAC operated deterministically, the brain's neurons fired in patterns that combined logic with randomness. His insight: the computer's architecture could inspire how we modeled neural behavior, but the brain's organic complexity went beyond sheer circuitry. Think about a radio tuner versus a light switch. Digital computers flip bits on or off like switches, black or white, 0 or 1. But von Neumann argued the brain uses a hybrid. Like a radio dial, its signals drift and blend, analog in nuance but digital in bursts. This blend explains why neurons communicate in spikes and silences, not just binary math, bridging the two worlds beautifully. The payoff: von Neumann proposed the brain's information processing wasn't a simple language but a statistical one, full of noise, probability, and guesswork. This insight set the stage for understanding how intelligence tolerates uncertainty and how AI could one day mimic this statistical elegance, not by rigid logic but by mastering chance. If neurons don't just flip on or off, what code do they use? Von Neumann's leap into the brain's statistical signals rewrites our fundamental understanding of how thought actually happens. Von Neumann noted that neurons communicate by spikes, quick flashes of electrical activity, and the pattern of these spikes forms a statistical message. For example, unlike computers sending fixed zeros and ones, neurons use timing and frequency, creating a code that's more like jazz improvisation than sheet music. Imagine trying to overhear a conversation in a crowded cafe. The brain faces a similar problem: signals blur and overlap, creating noise. Yet information emerges by subtle differences in when neurons fire, akin to discerning accents or intonations in a noisy room. This timing-based information is a hidden, analog-like signal embedded within digital spikes. Von Neumann realized the brain combats this noisy environment by using redundancy, repeating signals and cross-checking across neurons. Like backup singers in harmony, this redundancy reduces errors and sharpens accuracy, turning a messy, noisy system into a reliable, brilliant thinking machine that's robust against failure. Fast forward past the 1940s, and Ray Kurzweil's foreword reminds us why von Neumann's ideas aren't ancient history. They're a blueprint for AI and cognitive science reborn. Kurzweil points out how von Neumann's dual view of brain and computer inspired modern AI architectures, from neural networks to deep learning. His recognition that the brain isn't just a logic machine but statistical and probabilistic paved the way for today's AI breakthroughs, which operate with fuzzy, imperfect data to approximate human thought. Today's technology demonstrates the brain-computer convergence von Neumann predicted. Hybrid systems combine digital algorithms with analog sensors. Think self-driving cars using pixelated video plus continuous real-world input. This blend breaks down old barriers between machine precision and human intuition, creating smarter, adaptable machines. Finally, von Neumann's statistical language means our brains aren't orderly codebases but dynamic, probabilistic processors. This reshapes how we understand intelligence, not as perfect computing but as artful prediction and adaptation. It invites us to rethink not only machines but ourselves, as statistical miracles thriving on uncertainty. Back in that smoke-filled Princeton room, von Neumann's question about the brain and computer opened windows that still shine light in our modern AI labs. He showed us that intelligence isn't just on-off, it's messy, probabilistic, beautifully noisy. Next time you think through a problem, try embracing uncertainty rather than shunning it. Your brain already thrives in that space. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.